Every 4 years, the world redraws its maps of baseball power. New names rise, old dynasties crumble. For Mexico, those maps have always been a tease, a dotted line, a promise unfulfilled, until 2023. That was the year the promise stopped being a whisper and became a roar, a semifinal, a third-place finish. A nation that had always loved the game suddenly realized it could also be feared in it. But 2023 is not the destination. It was the proof of concept. Now, in 2026, Mexico returns with a roster that is not built to surprise. It is built to annihilate. This is not a Cinderella story. This is a declaration of sovereignty. To understand this team, you must first look at the men who carry the weight of a nation's expectations, not as a burden, but as fuel. Randy Arozarena, the soul, the icon, the man whose every at-bat in 2023 felt like a religious experience. A 450 average, a 1.507 OPS, a smile that disarmed and a bat that destroyed. He is not just a player, he is the embodiment of Mexican swagger. He plays with a joy that is contagious to his teammates and absolutely demoralizing to his opponents. He is the spark that ignites everything, but a spark needs fuel. And in 2026, the fuel is an inferno. Jarren Duran, the 2024 MLB All-Star Game MVP, an extra base hit machine whose speed turns doubles into triples and triples into chaos. He is the relentless gap-to-gap presence that never allows a pitcher to breathe. Where Arozarena is the artist, Duran is the accelerant. Alejandro Kirk, the maestro behind the plate, a catcher whose bat control is so surgical he could thread a needle with a line drive. He is the steady on-base force that turns the lineup over and keeps rallies alive. He is not just a catcher, he is the cerebral anchor of this entire operation. This trio, Arozarena, Duran, Kirk, is the most dangerous offensive core Mexico has ever assembled. They are not just good, they are elite by any global standard. But here is where the 2026 team separates itself from every Mexican team that has come before. This is not just about hitting, this is about shutting you down. For years, Mexico's Achilles heel was pitching depth. Opponents knew that if they survived the lineup, they could feast on the bullpen. Those days are over. The revolution begins with Andrés Muñoz, the Seattle Mariners flamethrower. A human missile with a fastball that touches 102 miles per hour and a slider that bends like a question mark, to which there is no answer. He is not just a closer, he is a statement of intent. When Muñoz enters the game, the message is simple. The party is over. Go home. But Muñoz is just the final boss. The gauntlet that precedes him is equally terrifying. Javier Assad returns as a starter who has refined his craft into an art of soft contact and ground balls. Taijuan Walker brings veteran MLB presence and the memory of 4 scoreless innings in 2023. Taj Bradley debuts with a fastball that lives in the upper 90s and an electric repertoire. Alex Carrillo, Daniel Duarte, and Luis Gastelum represent the next wave of Mexican arms, each bringing unique stuff and the hunger to prove themselves on the global stage. Sammy Natera Jr. and Gerardo Reyes add power arms from the left and right sides, ensuring no matchup is safe. Victor Vodnik brings high-octane velocity from Colorado. Robert Garcia and Brennan Bernardino offer left-handed options that neutralize the game's biggest threats. Jose Alexander Armenta and Jesus Cruz complete the deepest, most versatile pitching staff Mexico has ever assembled. This is not a pitching staff. It is a multi-layered defense system. 14 arms deep, no soft innings, no easy outs, just relentless, high-leverage talent from the first inning to the last. When opponents look at this roster, they will not find a single moment of relief. While the world obsesses over power and velocity, Mexico has quietly constructed the most fundamentally sound infield in the tournament. Joey Ortiz, a defensive wizard at third base whose instincts and range turn potential hits into routine outs. He is the vacuum cleaner on the hot corner. Luis Urias and Ramon Urias, brothers united under the same flag.
Oh, what a catch! How about that to start the year? It's that one sharply. Oh, what a play! Urias!
A historic pairing that brings gold glove caliber defense and professional at-bats to the middle infield and corners. Luis at shortstop, Ramon at third or second, they are interchangeable, relentless, and flawless. Jonathan Aranda, a first-time All-Star in 2025 who hit 316 with an 882 OPS. He is the run-producing machine at second base, providing consistent thunder from the keystone. Nick Gonzalez, the rising star at second base, bringing energy, contact skills, and the hunger of a player on the verge of greatness. Jared Serna, the next generation of Mexican infield talent ready to contribute wherever needed. The Power Corner, the first base duo. Joey Meneses and Rowdy Tellez form a devastating platoon at first base. Meneses, the veteran run producer with proven WBC experience. Tellez, the left-handed masher who can change a game with one swing. Between them, there is no break in the power. This infield does not make mistakes. It eliminates them. It is the silent, steady platform upon which all the flash and fire is built. And behind them, in the outfield grass, Alek Thomas patrols center field with the kind of instinctive, highlight reel defense that has made him a staple in Arizona. He is the eraser, the man who takes away hits that should exist. Beyond the headline names, the outfield runs deep with specialized talent. Tadeo Osuna arrives as a rising power bat in right field, ready to announce his presence on the global stage. Julian Ornelas provides additional outfield depth, a professional hitter who can step in and contribute at any moment. This is not a collection of backups. It is a second wave of outfield talent, ensuring that even when the stars rest, the quality does not dip. Alexis Wilson stands ready behind the plate, a defensive-minded catcher who can handle this elite pitching staff with skill and poise. He is the quiet professional every championship team needs. No story is complete without acknowledging what is not there. Isaac Paredes, the heart and soul of the 2023 infield, is absent, a wound that cannot be hidden. These absences matter. They sting, but in a strange way, they also focus. They remind every player in that clubhouse that opportunity is fragile, that this moment must be seized with both hands. And in their place, new heroes must rise. Let's be brutally honest about the road ahead. Mexico sits in Pool B in Houston at Daikin Park. Their opponents, the United States, the Dawn Patrol, the collection of young, hungry superstars. Italy, always dangerous, always disciplined. Great Britain, emerging, hungry. Brazil, talented, athletic. This is not a group, this is a gauntlet. And the game that matters most, the showdown against the United States, will be played in front of a crowd that will be, for the first time in WBC history, truly divided. Houston is home to the largest Mexican-American population in the United States. When those two teams take the field, the stands will not roar for the Stars and Stripes alone. They will roar for Mexico. It will be a home game. And a home game against the United States is the stuff of dreams. The Mexico of 2023 captured hearts. They were the underdogs, the Revelación, the team that played with joy and shocked the world. The Mexico of 2026 is not here to capture hearts. They are here to capture necks. They have the superstar power in Arozarena. They have the MVP talent in Duran. They have the defensive backbone in Ortiz and the Urias brothers. They have the power corner in Meneses and Tellez. They have the closer in Munoz, who can shut down any rally. They are not here to make friends. They are not here to make memories. They are here to make history. The 2023 run was beautiful. It was magical. But magic doesn't win championships. Execution wins championships. And this team is built to execute. The road runs through Houston, through the United States, through the favorites and the dynasties. Let them be favorites. Let them have the history. Mexico has the moment. WBC 2026. The roar you hear is not just a crowd. It is a nation, finally ready to take its seat at the table of kings.